Hi, I'm Reverend Tom Kearns. Welcome to 333 Magic 9, where the cards and stars come together to bring you spiritual insights for your life. You can subscribe and hit the little bell for notifications for when I have new videos. Visit my website for a special introductory offer, internetpsychicreadings.com. The link will be below. Now, let's take a close look at the power of the stars and the cards. Libra, the first week features the Chariot card. That's a very important card, especially with change and motion and direction. And you can see here that she is grasping on tightly so she can steer, so she can make adjustments. And that's going to be very important this week, especially because we have a very unusual feature in the fact that Mercury is going to square Saturn exactly. And what's very unusual about this is that Mercury is squaring Saturn twice. And this is happening from the beginning of your first house here, and maybe even affecting your second house a little bit. And this is going to affect how you express yourself, your personality, and the way you are projecting yourself to other people. So you must be careful to watch your appearance, your words, and actions. First impressions are remembered. So the double Saturn square from your fourth house of home and family is important, and it warns you that family members may be a little oversensitive. So be flexible, be understanding, and you can keep the peace and harmony at home. Now, this will be extremely important at the end of the week because Mercury is going to be going direct, and the moon will make a move up here and will oppose Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn. That's a triple opposition. Now that can throw everybody off their emotional balance. So do hold on and be willing to make adjustments when necessary. The card featured in the second week is the Hierophant. Now this is a very powerful card, and you have Venus here in your first house. I'll explain the power here in a moment, and this will inspire you to pamper yourself. You may want to buy some new clothing, go to a salon, and when Venus is in the first house, and especially in Libra, it's all about your appearance and how you project your appearance. Now, there is an opposition, however, to Mars in the seventh house. Now, that is the house of partners and coming before the public. So you're going to have to watch your actions and control your emotions when you are in public or when you're dealing with partners. The power of the Hierophant is captured in the exact conjunction of Jupiter and Pluto. Now, this is in your house of foundations, but it is also where you find your deeper sense of security. So you need to enhance that sense of security, and you need to enhance your power, the power of your emotional bonds with others. Now, I call this Jupiter-Pluto conjunction the kingmaker or the king breaker. So be careful how you use your emotional power, but you may also find that your psychic abilities are incredibly enhanced, so listen to your intuition. Finally, Mars will move forward in the seventh house of partners. It's an important time to know what your partners want and what they expect from you and what you are willing to give, because remember, there is an opposition here. Card for the third week of the month is the Fool. Now, as you can see, the Fool is the card that represents just moving ahead quickly, new things, not being prepared, not looking where you're going. But there's a certain amount of freedom with the Fool as well. Now, this week features a new moon in the second house. The second house deals with resources, finances, things of that nature. And under this Scorpio new moon, there is an intensity. So you have to stand back and take a second look at what you're doing. You need to be ready to strike if the iron is hot, or you need to be smart enough to pass up shaky opportunities. Venus in the first house will inspire you to be a little gentle with yourself, treat yourself really well. And when Venus is here, it's really all about your appearance, so how you make impressions. But there is a triple square, Venus to Pluto, Jupiter, and Saturn, and they're all in your fourth house. So you have to be a little bit careful not to be selfish, because family members may be a little bit more sensitive than usual. So be flexible, be understanding, and that'll help you maintain your harmony at home. Now, there is also a Mercury opposition to Uranus. Now, this really fits the Fool card very well. And the real key, or the real sense of wisdom that comes with this, is don't take silly chances. Don't say silly things. Think before you speak. The card for the fourth week is the Queen of Wands. Now, as you look at her, she looks like she's, a little bit too serious for her own good. But you have to remember that the Queen of Wands has achieved. She has wisdom, she has knowledge, and she can be a big helper to you. So someone may come into your life who can give you very good advice. Now, this is important because Mercury is transiting through your second house, and remember, that will energize your resources, your money. So this is a good time to make a new budget and to take care of expenses. Now, the trine to Neptune in your sixth house of health and work, and Neptune is with the moon. Now, that inspires you to create good habits and also use creative ideas in your, especially in your work. So you may lift up your spirits and you may be able to help others. So take very good care of yourself and listen to the creative ideas that come to you. Now, there is a little sense of warning here. Venus in your second house, remember that's the money house and resources, is in opposition to Uranus in your eighth house, and that is the house of shared resources and intimacy. So the suggestion here is that you must keep a balance between what is yours and what is others. So what's your finances, what's other people's finances. Be careful how you mix them. Do not abuse them. The same thing goes for sensuality. Do not abuse it, but you might have a very unusual experience. I'd like to thank you for watching and thank you for listening. Remember to subscribe because these videos are free, and hit the little bell for notifications. And for a special offer, visit my website, internetpsychicreadings.com.